have we got some awesome games for you here. 10 games in 10 minutes, guaranteed to make you a little bit more excited about games here coming out in November. Games like a Portal 3, awesome puzzles, and developed by some indie devs, or the long-awaited, much-anticipated, giant open-world Sonic game. All games are linked down below, and all games have a timestamp as well. Don't cheat, though. Let's get the timer started, and let's rock and roll right into the first one. Number 10. Ever had a dream to be a badass cowboy with sweet energy guns shooting zombies and werewolves? Well, this is Evil West, being developed by Flying Wild Hog, and it's got you covered. Tons of gruesome action, chunky guns, evil creatures, all while rocking out to a great soundtrack. Based on myth and legend, its historical episodes are retold stories and a unique, twisted old west sort of universe. It's a stunning looking game, whether it's the beautiful environments or the guts flying across your screen. If an action-packed time and a bloody massacre is what you're looking for, well, load this onto your list because it's coming out November 22nd for all platforms except for the Switch. Number 9. Do you like Animal Crossing, but also sometimes wish Final Fantasy characters would just show up so you could do some epic big JRPG battles? Well, that's exactly what Square Enix is doing here with Harvestella. It's half farming sim game with gameplay based around growing crops, befriending animals during the 4 seasons, and half a JRPG game with classic mechanics like over-the-top battles, a crazy leveling up system, an epic tale of saving the world and building relationships with some other characters. I mean, who doesn't like making delicious pumpkin pies and then, serving it to your favorite waifus, right? If you think you'd like a good cozy farm sim game that, well, is half a big JRPG battle game, then definitely plant this on your list because it comes out November 4th for PC and for Switch. All right, pause the timer. For number 8, I'll be honest, I am in no way, shape, or form even close to an expert on this next game. But I do know somebody who is. Please welcome my brother, Nathan.
Thanks for having me, bro. We're finally leaving the Shadowlands and heading back to Azeroth in Blizzard's brand new expansion, Dragonflight, where you'll be able to tame and ride your very own dragon around the beautiful new Dragon Isles. The profession system has been completely reimagined, with brand new leveling systems and endgame content to look forward to for all the crafters out there. The talent system has gotten a huge overhaul with more customizability than ever before. To those a little overwhelmed by the new talent tree, Blizzard has added a default tree for all those returning. These new trees will be shareable in-game, meaning that if you ever like the way somebody else is playing your class, you can ask them for their tree. And finally, for all you min-maxers out there like me, Blizzard has allowed us to have multiple trees saved at once, meaning you can have a different tree saved for each dungeon and each boss. Lastly, Blizzard has introduced a brand new race, the Drakthir, and their class, the Evoker. The Evoker brings a brand new playstyle to the World of Warcraft, allowing you to fly high over the battlefield, dealing devastating damage to your enemies or healing your allies. We have all the right ingredients for a great expansion. Here's hoping Blizzard can pull it off in Dragonflight. Back to you, Cheese.
Number 7. Alright, what if you made a game that became a huge phenomenon and then forgot to put out a sequel, but then you put out a sequel to that non-existent sequel anyways? Well, Coffee Stain Studio thought it would be pretty funny, and now we have Goat Simulator 3. It's a co-op sandbox game where you run around as goats. Yep, goats that can basically do anything your imagination could think of. You got mini games, goat fashion, crazy explosions, soccer games, banana yoga, and of course murdering people with laser beams. It's silly, crazy, dumb, and every other synonym for fun. This game is basically doing its best to make you laugh until you kind of pee a little, so if you got a lot of extra underwear, then definitely toss this on your list. It comes out November 17th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Number 6. Alright, time to let you in on a little secret about me. I'm a huge Warhammer 40k fan, and I'm a huge Left 4 Dead fan. so I'm pretty sure Warhammer 40k Darktide was specifically made just for me. Created by Fat Shark, the devs behind Warhammer Vermintide 1 and 2, this is a 4-player co-op game where you grab your buddies and start mangling hordes of enemies while they explode into gory pieces in front of you. Choose between 4 different classes, with more on the way after lunch. Use a plethora of chunky close range and long range weapons, and you can even choose your character's origin story, which is kind of cool. With a dozen or so missions, plenty of mini bosses, and the 40k setting to mess around in, this would definitely make the Emperor proud. Need a great co-op game to play, or a game where you can justifiably yell at your friends a whole lot? Well, absolutely toss Warhammer 40k on your list. This game comes out November 30th for PC and Xbox. Number 5. This is it. Ever since Sonic Adventure Battle 2, this is what I've been waiting for. A true first attempt from Sega. Sonic is finally going open world. Well, kinda. There's 5 huge overworlds to explore, and more importantly, just run around in really fast. With lots of new weird enemies, puzzles absolutely scattered everywhere, a random sky rails kinda just all over the place. This is quite the playground for Sonic to finally take advantage of. Also, there's some new moves like this one where you can kinda draw circles or other phallic objects, I guess. And cool separate cyberspace sections that really bring back that classic Sonic feel. If you're a Sonic fan, then this is hopefully what you've been really excited for. Catch up and then slap this one on your list when it comes out November 8th for every platform. All right, it's that time again. Here's our top 3, but it wouldn't be a good list if it was just my choices. So take it away, Virgil Brother Man, with the editor's choice.
Number 4. Do you like branching narratives with multiple endings? Do you like stories of war with a diverse cast of unique and recruitable characters? Well, look no further. The crown jewel of tactical role-playing games has returned. Tactics Ogre Reborn is the new and improved version of the original title, with substantial upgrades and improved features. Relive this masterpiece with fewer restrictions on units and equipment, new skills and strategies, new unit development tools called charms, and new features in the battle screens. There's new AI for the enemies, new objectives in battle, and overall balance adjustments. Put together your strongest team and show me your might. Tactics Ogre Reborn releases on November 11 for PlayStation, Steam, and the Nintendo Switch.
Number 3. You know, I wasn't super excited for this next game. Pokemon Sword and Shield, just didn't quite do it for me. But then I saw the legendaries for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and you can ride on them and you can fly on them everywhere. This is our first truly open world Pokemon RPG in the entire series. It's the 9th generation of Pokemon, which means tons of cute new monsters like this little cute ghost puppy right here. And for the starters, you could choose between a cute cat, a dapper duck, and a terrifying baby T-Rex. Cool. I have a feeling that this is that Pokemon game we've always kind of dreamed about, even if the graphics still look a little dated right now. If you have any interest in Pokemon whatsoever, if you have a Switch, if you're one of the 8 billion people on this earth, then grab your balls and catch this game as it comes out on November 19th for the Switch. Number 2. Alright, welcome to our dedicated indie pick of the month. You know how Valve isn't very good at making a third game in their series? Enter the devs over at Stubby Games, who took up the mantle and made Portal 3. Well, kinda. Take away the portals and slot in super cool time manipulation mechanics, puzzle rooms that look very satisfying, and a quirky talking gun, and you have the Entropy Center. This is the feeling that the devs really cared to create a unique take on the Portal formula, while still making it feel fresh and new and uniquely theirs, including potentially cute and / or annoying robot thingies. I've already played the demo for this game, and it left me with the impression of well, damn it, I just kind of want to play through the entire rest of the game right now, which is saying a lot. The game was a lot of fun to demo out. This is our top favorite indie game of the month, which means we highly recommend, if you want to support one of the smaller indie studios, that you check this game out on November 3rd for everything but the Switch. Boy, tell me, what is the #1 pick for November 2022? Well, I doubt you would have guessed this, but it's God of War Ragnarok, the follow-up to one of the biggest action-adventure games of all time, the sequel to many people's favorite game of all time, and the conclusion to the legendary Norse saga. You've got insane action sequences, you've got the pinnacle of next-generation graphics, many new Norse realms to explore, you've got upgraded and expanded combat systems, a rich story filled with incredibly deep and diverse characters. This is that game that many people will talk about excitedly, not just before the game comes out, but for many years afterwards as well. God of War Ragnarok is our #1 pick for a reason. Catch that axe when this game comes out on November 9th for PS5 and for PS4. And time! And that does it for our 10 games in 10 minutes for November 2022. Hopefully you got at least one game here that you're more excited about or knew nothing about. That's our goal. So thank you for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for supporting. And if you like my energy, come check me out at twitch.tv/cheesewhiz. And for everything else, keep rock and rolling with SoonTM.com, your calendar for gaming. Thank you very much to Virgil Brother Man for the editing. Thank you very much to our patrons for keeping the lights on and keeping us going. And thanks again just for watching the video, supporting us. And till next time, boy.